when everybody is back and ready to go, it looks like dear old Jack is doing the recap again.
God damn it. If memory serves correctly, at the beginning of last session, we fucked up. And so we were ferried across Barovia. All the way up past the woods, past the lakes, through Valaki at one point. While we were going, we continually, of course, under the pretense that, hey, they're going to drop us off at Castle Strahd, and then we'll see what happens. As we did, there was a little bit of stuff along the way. You have some stuff with Phaedra where she decided to flee in Valaki while we were stopped there. And that went pretty well, all considered. Sneaking away, wild shaping, getting told to get out of my house by random people. Gotta love it. And even though they took us through the woods, Phaedra did decide to follow us, which was very nice, as the rest of us were content to at least see this through. And as I remember, was it during the time we spent there that we got the letters, or did we just find the letters on our stuff outside of the castle?
You found the letters on your stuff when you got it back from you. Like, back from the
Yeah, because eventually they realized, hey, we're not actually going to approach this place. We're not crazy. So they just kind of sent us, on a cart and horses. And so we were able to get free, get our stuff, and we were invited inside. Some sort of butler dude took us through the castle. We did not go through very much of it. It was literally like 3 rooms. And we were met with a large dining hall where the Lady Strahd had co-conspirators, willing or unwilling, and or just people. Only a few of which we recognized as some people from the Bone Grinder Mill. Which is, great. Love that. But otherwise, there was mostly a lot of discussion last session. A lot of clarification on things, reveals of previous party members now enthralled by the blight upon this land. And eventually, a deal. Whether or not to be fully taken at face value, remains to be seen. But if I remember right, we have, is it 30 days?
She gave you 1 month.
1 month, 30 days. That's what I assume. In order to get Irina back. And we did learn that she is under, I can't remember if we know his name, but it's the guard guy with the weird arm in Valaki that has her. And yeah, no idea with Ismark. Hopefully he's fine. But yeah, we have 30 days. We've been released again, and we've got to go there. But as we were entering the castle, minor detail, Archie was got like a whisper in his ear, like, hey, come meet me by the gates once you're done with this. Listen to hear her out. And so we did. And though there is still tensions within the, we were allowed to walk free, despite what we've, at least by the Lady Strahd's standard. And with that deal struck and a time crunch now upon all of us, we were headed back down the road. Yes, towards the gate, I believe.
Yes, all of you are currently leaving the Castle Strahd and heading down the road towards the main gate.
All right.
Is there anything anybody else wants to add to recap?
Yes, so the man that you were wondering about with the amalgamated arm was Isaac. We did learn of his name. We did learn he's an asshole, and he seems to be a partner, if not in service to the Baron back at Valaki.
Alrighty, well, if there are no more additions to recap, is everybody ready to get started?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
I'm going to assume
Yes,
Jack
yes.
is yes.
Sorry, yes.
Jack, this is not the time to eat tacos.
I'm not eating tacos. I'm I want to let you know out of game. I was making sure my notes app is properly ready. Shut the. I am doing what you have asked me to do. I will not be criticized. I swear to God, I'm gonna crash.
Do it.
You're
Crash
doing it
out.
wrong.
Crash out harder. But you all make your way from the very tense situation that was dinner with Lady Strahd and head down towards the gates, where, Archie, you heard a woman tell you to meet. The mist is unusually thick as you guys are leaving. It is very hard to see.
What time of day is it right now?
You are unable to tell currently.
Ooh, okay.
The fog
But in
is
terms
thick,
of,
and it's last you remember, it was sometime in the afternoon.
Uh-huh.
But you're not sure how long you were in there. You think there might be some sunlight out still, but when the fog is this thick, it's very hard to tell, like, middle of the day versus getting towards the evening.
Yeah.
I have a question.
Les croissants?
Well, not a French question, just a question. The fog that's around here, the mist,
Mm-hmm.
is it very identifiably the same mist fog that's, like, surrounding at least, like, the entrance, like the old Svalak Road that we entered through the gate to Barovia? Or
All of the mist
is it
around
just
here is the same mist. Just densities vary.
making sure.
But you all are hearing that little bit of whispering in your ears and that feeling of fingers on your skin as the mist presses up against you guys. Not exactly as it was when you guys were entering these lands, but it's very uncomfortable.
I also have an additional question
Yes.
regarding the mist. Since we've been here for quite a while now, and we've encountered the mist quite a few times. Would I be able to discern any type of pattern in which, like, how the mist shows up or when it shows up? Or is it just kind of the lord of the castle wills it and the mist appears kind of thing?
I will let you choose nature or arcana. Both will give you different results.
Okay. I will try for arcana, I think.
Alrighty. 13.
13.
Little bit hard to tell. You've noticed the mist does get a little thicker towards the evening time, as mist is wont to do. During the day, it does ebb and flow at various intervals, though none that you can discern as, like, oh yeah, this is when the fog gets thick, or this is when it goes away. But there is a certain unnaturalness to the fog.
Okay.
But behind you guys, the doors close as the butler to the estate, a elven man similar to Darian and Phaedra, oddly enough, as you guys have not seen many people outside of humans in this land, closes the doors and sends you all away on your way. The creatures, the hands, and the gargoyles don't bother you, but they keep a very close eye.
Just the loudest. As I try to go to rub my face, but then touch the mask, and then I just sigh even louder again when I touch the mask.
Yeah, that's fair.
Let's just get the hell away from this place. To start, yeah?
The gate.
Yeah.
We should go to the gate.
After a quick bit of walking, you guys do reach the gate. You don't see anybody, though.
Alright.
Go ahead and give me perception checks. For anybody who is looking about.
Oh yeah, bro, someone was gonna meet me here. I'm gonna... Oh, of course the guy with that giant piece of metal on his head can see shit. Well, goddamn. You don't even have peripheral vision. You have a fixed FOV.
You all rolled pretty
Did Archie
fucking well.
tell us about the whispers?
He did not.
He did not.
He was not going to mention that in the cat.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that generally do right now is just kind of on edge. He believes that he's being that we're being followed and or stalked by Lady Strahd. So he just
Or
refuses
the
to say
minions
anything.
that were like all around the castle,
Yeah,
foaming at the mouth,
yeah.
looking at us.
Yeah, exactly. Like all of our minions and stuff. So he's just like looking around. He's like watching for any figures that may be following us.
As you guys are peeking around, Dew and Phaedra, you guys notice the mist continuously going over one spot that just seems... There's nothing there, but the fog seems pushed around it. Archie, you see it too, but you kind of know that whoever spoke in your head earlier was either telepathically done or invisible.
Archie will stop leaning his pike with the banner on up against and stake it down in the ground and just cross his arms and stare over at the cluster of mist and whatever it's bouncing off of.
You hear a little bit of a sigh. Oh good, you guys have eyes at least. As the rest of you hear a unfamiliar woman's voice emerging from the fog around you.
Hello?
Darian puts a hand on hilt, does not know what the fuck this thing is.
Archie will hold his left hand up in like a fist, stop.
Oh good, your senses aren't dulled. As you guys hear the footsteps approaching you. Come on, let's get a little bit farther away from the gates. I don't want to be seen here.
Don't need to tell me twice. Just starts walking.
Are we talking like south or north out of game? Like where did Dew just walk?
There is only one road out of here.
We're going on the road at it.
How far do you guys walk before stopping?
We're following the lady, right?
She is currently invisible, but you guys can hear her footsteps. She's not getting too far away from you, but is definitely moving down the road, seemingly trying to find a place where they can get some kind of cover.
Probably just like 2 tiles, like in the woods here, right?
She definitely has her staff out.
You guys are currently
But
up
she'll-
here.
Follow.
Oh, I'm dumb. We haven't moved at all. Okay, yeah, let's get around this bend then. I
Okay.
think would be a good plan.
About half a mile down the hill, yeah.
Chillin'.
That's...
Yeah, you know what?
It's
Let's
like
go the
that
full
bend,
mile.
So the mile down? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, screw. Let's go.
And then moving rather quickly, or...
Steady pace. Don't want to make...
Perfectly fine.
Don't want to look suspicious. There's an invisible lady talking to us. Strahd's definitely keeping tabs on us. So just trying to be normal.
Moving rather quickly, in about 15-20 minutes, you guys do make it around that bend. You guys are booking it in a way that you don't want people to fucking find you, or listen in, or, all that fun shit. Are you guys talking about anything while you move?
Archie will be silent unless prompted. There are emotions very clearly and visibly in the way that he's walking and the way that he looks, boiling underneath his skin at this point.
Darren is very much in the same mood as Archie is. Just silent with a furrowed brow, brain going 1,000 miles a minute.
Dude does actually end up speaking out loud about... We'll say like after a couple minutes of walking, he pipes up. So this is some bullshit, right? Like just absolute unadulterated garbage.
I mean, yeah, but what specifically?
I'm not... He leans in and whispers to you, Phaedra, I am not giving up Irina. Not a fucking chance.
I don't think anyone here is really thinking about that right now. Either way, if what she said is true about giving up Irina, I doubt the circumstances would really be beneficial to her. Knowing her, there's definitely going to be some trick involved.
Of course there is. Can we all just make a promise? Don't even bring up the fact. No matter what, no matter who asks, do not even bring up... I realize that there's an invisible lady following us. Well, too fucking late, I guess. Don't even bring up the fact that we're... to anybody outside of here. People are stupid. They'll give her up before we do. They find out that, you know... He's just being completely irrational at this point. He just continues to rant on and on about how basically dumb this all is and how bullshit of a situation this all is. Yeah, dude's being whiny right now. He's kind of whiny.
Dude, anything else you want to say?
Yeah.
Get it out now.
Sorry for aggravating them when you had it under control. My bad.
All good. We're alive, aren't we? After entering her castle.
Yes, that is quite interesting that you all are actually alive. As after you guys reach this bend, coming out from invisibility before you all stands a beautiful Vistani woman with tan skin and long, wavy, curly brown hair that falls about to the mid of her back, with sharp, warm brown eyes. Small trinkets decorating the red bandana she uses to tie her hair back. She wears a white blouse with a long red coat over the top of it and simple baggy pants that end at about the knees. And something that does catch your eye is you immediately notice that one of her legs is a prosthetic. She carries various weapons and has the distinct aura around her of a hunter. As I will show you her artwork. So, she kind of leans up against the wall and crosses her arms. You all survived. That's good to see.
I still don't know what it is about this place and cordiality, but... Your name?
Esmeralda. Yours?
Also,
Pedro.
what Archibald could grow.
Darian.
Do.
Well, good to meet you all.
Yeah, who are you?
Well, I just said I'm Esmeralda,
No,
a bit of a
not your
hunter
name.
around these parts.
Oh.
Well,
Hunter. I look her up and down. Does she seem like a hunter as in, like, hunting for deer, or the other type of hunter?
she seems a hunter in the way that Darian is a hunter.
Okay.
Darian's sort of clocking, just like looking her up and down and grumbles to himself a little bit.
Right. Well, we heard her out. And anyone who can sneak in and out of her domain, seen or otherwise, but not stop, should be an ally to us, no?
Well, that's what I came here to find out. Are we to be allies hunting the same prey?
Assuming you're going after the bloodsucker up there. He thumbs up to the castle.
And tried once before, and well, didn't quite cut it on my own.
I look at her leg.
Oh no, that's a very different story.
Ah.
Werewolves,
So
actually.
Oh.
There's... So you tried?
Yes. But, well... lone hunter against a vampire of that particular magnitude doesn't really cut it.
Gonna do like a half-second stare over, then stare back at Darius.
Darian is grumbling, or mumbling something under his breath in a language that none of you guys speak.
What are you mumbling?
Uh,
What language?
in Infernal, because I'm banking on no one knowing that. Same reasoning makes sense. Probably, yeah, better do it together. Piece of shit vampires, fucking too many to count. Pretty much just like sizing her up and verbally saying it to myself in a way that one, no one can understand, and two, that people aren't going to be like, what is he saying?
She does clock that you're speaking a weird language. Care to share? Or gonna keep everything to yourself over there?
He sort of snaps up to look at her. If your prey is the lady, then yes, we are hunting the same prey. And you are correct. Hunters that work together will typically take down the largest of them. And I at least speak for myself, and I'm just gonna look over at everyone else, and then look back at her. The only way that this ends for me is if I drive a stake through her heart.
You see she gives a very, trying to keep it under wraps, but a very pleased smile that curves, pulls at the corners of her mouth. Right, and what do you all know of hunting vampires?
Not much beyond superstition, to be honest.
You don't.
Banking on our friend here.
You stay away from him.
Well, that doesn't work for us anymore, do?
Alright, so have you all seen a vampire change its form? Do you know how to counteract its weaknesses or regenerative abilities?
Darian nods.
Something sunlight, right?
Well, sunlight's one. And then she looks back to Darian. You nodded. Care to share?
I'm gonna bank on the fact that one, this is like very much just like Darian's entire backstory, vampire bullshit. So please tell me if I overspeak.
I will correct you if you overspeak.
Sensitivity to sunlight. They do not like it in any form, whether magical or non-magical. Hence, and he sort of gestures up to the fog. I believe this is helping her. Stake through the heart is one of the few ways to kill them. They will make thralls out of anyone if need be, though the stake through the heart is only a means of pacifying them for a short duration of time.
Well,
They
when
are
it's
not big fans of
resting,
water.
at least, a stake through the heart is... No, it keeps them paralyzed. They can't do anything once that happens. Easy to pick them
No.
apart at that point.
They can transform into various visages, shapeshifters of sorts, whether that be animalistic in nature or... And he is sort of going through his book that he now opens, and he sort of goes up and down the page. Whether that be more misty or animal in nature. They are hindered behind mannerisms and cordiality. And they are not big fans of water. Or
Yeah, running water
So
specifically.
Hmm.
You can
He
catch them in a
nods.
river or, tends to piss them off a good bit.
Or you push them into a river and see them floating down into the bay.
That does work.
Oh, such simple things as sunlight and water. I know of spells that summon sunlight and spells that summon torrents of water.
That'd be good to have those on your arsenal then. Another good one to keep in mind, and she taps the corner of her head. Can't enter a house without an invitation. So I recommend if you're new to this place and you got nothing else, find a safe place to stay.
This is
His
This-
eyes drift to the side as he groans.
This is idle chatter, I think. Best suited for a camp, not a cliffside walkway, no.
We're still a bit too close to the castle for my comfort.
Oh, good, you have some
We should-
sense. Let's keep walking and talking then.
Hey,
Walk, talk, find somewhere to rest, recollect. Re-strategize and organize.
do you think Madame Ava is still down the road? I don't think she wants to kill us like the bird people.
That old bat?
Yes.
Yeah, they come and they go. Hard to tell if they'll be down there, though.
Miss Esmeralda,
Yes.
how much do you know of our situation?
Well, and she looks you all up and down. Outsiders that have been drawn into Barovia can't leave because, well, the bitch's magic prevents you from doing so, and, well, you're trying to find a way out. Either by working with her or killing her.
I doubt
Definitely
working with her is an option.
It is
Well,
not.
she invited you all in, so... And she flicks
Yeah.
an eye across you all that you can tell is determinative in nature of definitely picking apart the words you're saying.
To gloat. She has my brother.
My condolences.
Darian just has a look of disgust on his face when she even said working together.
Any promise by a megalomaniac of that nature is not one that will be honored in a way that works out for us. Our only chance is to end her, and we're on a timetable now.
She was kind enough to give you a timetable. Well, she must take a liking to you all.
Unfortunately.
Can I make an insight check of some sort? Obviously she wants allies to work with, but is this from her manner of speech, does this seem like she wants people to genuinely work with, or is it a more bodies like is good for her survival kind of thing?
Go ahead and give me an insight check. 24.
24.
That's a fucking natural.
Oh, that's 20, baby.
You are pulling out the rolls for today.
You get the sense it's a little A, little B, where she does genuinely seem to be looking for allies in this, as well as, yeah, you get a little bit of an A and B where she does genuinely want allies, but it also does boost her chances of survival. The more people are there to fight this woman.
Very Darian coded, I would say.
Absolutely, yes.
You're getting
Congratulations,
very-
we found your soul.
You're getting very, socially adept Darian off of this woman.
Bitch.
A version of Darian that's well adjusted.
A version of
Right.
Darian that is at least, more charismatic. Whether that be from them having to learn to be, or just being a naturally more sociable person, you're not sure yet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, seeing her outfit and what she seems to be carrying on her, does she seem to be a local, or does she have any sigils that might represent somebody from the Sword Coast or the rest of Faerun?
Make an insight check.
24!
Can you guys
Natural
stop
20 as
fucking
well!
rolling
Or
well?
18.
Hell no, we lock it.
She looks to be a traveler, but she also looks Vistani. Like the slope of her nose, the way her hair is a little thicker and curlier, the kind of ornamentation in her dress is reminiscent of the Vistani you've encountered so far, though it does seem like not someone currently with them, someone who has traveled a little bit more.
You're one of the Vistani, aren't you?
Yeah.
Oh, that sounded a little harsh. Not so good with them?
She just, like, raises one eyebrow at you. Well, if you're gonna ask probing questions, you gotta at least offer some alcohol. I'm not gonna have this conversation sober.
He digs through his bag. I don't have any alcohol. Damn it. I drank it on the way here.
Well, at least one of you has, knowledge on how to deal with a vampire, so that's good for me.
Right. Well, I suppose I'll tell you sooner rather than later. We know the current object of obsession of the Lady Strahd.
Oh?
A local from Barovia. Her name is Irina. She's currently in Valaki. A local brute by the name of Izek has her.
You see she grimaces slightly and turns up her nose.
Insight check.
Yeah, what the... I also want to insight check. What the hell is going on there? Fuck!
Mild irritation?
Yeah.
Just, you know, you get the sense that generally Isaac rubs everybody the wrong way, so...
Darian just nods.
First and most immediate order of business is to head back to Valaki, at least in my terms. We can discuss specifics later. And deal with him and get her safe.
Alright, did Strahd mention at all why she wants this woman?
Quote unquote, because she is mine. Unquote.
That's so much to go off of.
I can only assume malice or obsession. Whatever it's rooted in.
Well, before we march straight to Valaki, guys, we need to remember that, you know, the innkeeper, their entire bloodline, and all the bird people they're associated with kind of want us dead. They hate us.
Yeah. Yes.
Right. If we're heading to Valaki, there's a minor problem.
What?
Well, I escaped from those fucking bird people, and I may or may not have been charged with a minor case of breaking and entering.
Archie immediately starts rubbing the bridge of his nose.
Yep.
I do not think charges of breaking and entering are our greatest blight right now.
Additionally,
Right, but
Like,
I'm not wanted in the town of Valaki.
additionally, if my count is not wrong, either today or the next day or the day after that is the day of this fucking festival.
It would be an easy way to slip into the crowd and get things done while everyone else is occupied mandatorily.
I think we should try to get an audience with the Baron. I mean,
The
think about it
Burgermeister?
this way. Yeah, the
Master.
is the Burgermeister. The Burgermeister?
Burgmaster.
Christ, right.
Burgomaster.
Its title's the Burgermaster.
The burger
Burgmaster.
man.
Right, whatever his title is. I think we
Burgermaster.
should try to get some sort of audience with him.
Any reaction from Esmeralda at the mention of the Burgomaster?
Insight check.
Oh, we insight check in. Watch me get a nat 1 this time.
You guys you're so nosy. Why are you guys so nosy?
Of course I'm nosy. Is that a success or a fail?
You see that her face is neutral, but not in the way of hiding anything, more just no particular feeling either way.
Oh, okay.
Look, the way I see it, he has festivals, and whoever speaks out against these festivals gets thrown in the stocks or whatever. Obviously, he has some sort of ego issue. If we just go in, stoke him up a little, sure he'll give us some sort of pardon. And having him on our side is probably a good thing considering his position to Isaac.
Wait. So you're saying you want to get on the good books of the people I recommended we get into the good books on?
Look,
Okay.
things are a little desperate now, alright? We need allies. And
I'm just happy to see that y'all have come around. That's all.
So you all are wanted in Valaki, or
Do you wish to have the bandage ripped off later or now of why our situation is desperate and probably why we're so amusing to the Lady Strahd?
shoot, it can't be that crazy.
We
Arian, by the way, the entire time that Archie's explaining this, just has a blank stare on his face looking at her.
bro is just having the 1,000-yard stare staring at.
That's there, just like oh, I don't care. This happened.
I do not know exact specifics. That would be for the rest of you to fill in if you want to. But we were dealing with local issues in the vineyard.
The druids, I take
winery.
it.
There is no longer a winery.
Or druids.
You see she pauses and blinks for a second. Like that, the excuse me what face.
100% just the Windows loading screen on her forehead, like just the fucking cog.
they blew up the winery.
You all blew up the winery.
I was approaching and was not able to have any impact on what happened. It was
We
very,
blew
very
up the
bad.
winery.
I
What?
blew up the winery.
Was there at least a good reason you guys blew up the winery?
We were surrounded.
If I'm going to choose our lives versus the winery, I'm going to choose our lives. And there was a lot of druids and blights.
She just
And now there are not.
shrugs. Makes sense.
Darian smiles.
Vindication! Two minds think alike.
You do the hard things you have to survive. You see her kind of glance down at the leg for a second before looking back up at you all.
Yeah, I get that.
Then it is good to have an ally who is on the same page of the story. But in doing so, you understand that we have, more specifically, when we say crowbird people, we're referring to the Martikovs.
Is
Have
that
it
what they
out
are?
for us, of course. We think so. Yeah.
We are ravens.
Oh, that's the term. Yes.
Interesting.
Look, whatever is going on there, I personally find not immediately relevant. We need to do what we were told to do. Just so you know, small bit of history. When we entered this area, being Barovia, we bid transport. Irina and Brother Ismark were afraid, and they have known that the Lady Strahd is fixated, vexed by Irina, and so we bid to get them as far away as possible. Of course, we were pulled away, and the second we do, Ezek just so happens to take. There's something going on there. If we could find motivations, we might find a tie to the Lady Strahd, or maybe elsewhere. Either
Speaking
way,
of,
we
we
need to get
really
up there.
do have to find out if Ismark is still alive or not. I I went back to the room that they were in, and there's a lot of broken furniture and a lot of blood.
Right. Neither of them would have gone willingly.
As much as, yes, we do need to figure out what happened, you do realize that the moment that we get in contact or even retrieve Arena, the timer is going to drastically shorten. Correct?
We don't have to retrieve Irina. We just
were
have to
bidden
make sure
bring her
they're
within that time period.
alright.
That is all.
Are you
We-
sure that once we know where she is and we have gotten her, that she will not just change the timetable on us?
We don't. Listen, Phaedra, I know you're worried about Ismark, but I can figure it out tomorrow if he's still alive or not. We don't need to put ourselves in any extra danger, because if he is, like, say, a prisoner of Isaac or something, we go poking around, well, that's closing that door.
You see,
At least
Esmeralda
Ismark
throws a
could be
finger
a
up
good
towards
ally,
the sky.
though.
So are we going to pick where we're going before the sun goes down and we all get eaten by werewolves, or what? As you all
You
have
have a
reached that
hideout.
fork in the road.
Yeah, we've just been sitting here yapping for a bit.
Well, let's go past the gate.
Hold on.
There's no point in...
Do you have a hideout, Esmeralda? Somewhere nearby that you can stay out of danger?
Not nearby. On the other side of the valley.
Shit. Do you know what time it is? the fog's making
looks
it tough.
And looks around. Sometime around noon.
Well, we're not making it to Wallachia in time unless we want to, I don't know, go through the woods again. Last
Well,
time that was
Could
terrible.
make it to Valaki today. Would be cutting it close, but
So I say, thumbs down to the words of the south. I say we head down to maybe see if they're still camped down there to the south. Ada and all them.
We could. If it's not all burnt down.
If you give me an hour, I can do the horse thing again.
the horse thing. Oh, you're one of those.
What does that mean?
Aaron just
A
nods.
druid.
If we don't want a
Yes.
chance of Stani being there or not making it to Valaki, we could stop at the ruins of the mill.
True.
We know no one will look for us there.
Assuming
not
the hags
entirely
haven't come
true.
back.
Assuming.
Alright, let's start walking, and then you can do your horse thing.
Which direction are we walking? As she looks around, you guys have mentioned two separate directions.
Well, I've mentioned Ava like 3 times, and everyone just said no, so you just start.
Where is Ava, by the way?
We don't know if they're down south, it's the thing. Like, out of game. Jack, I really don't think they're gonna be there, guys. These are nomadic peoples.
Yeah,
I don't think they're gonna be there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
they
I
are
got-
nomadic.
I get that. Like, I just wanted to go check, but let's not waste the time. Because if we go
We
south,
don't have the time.
if we go south, then we're gonna have to camp out somewhere.
If I get a 1 hour rest, I can do horse and we can move really fast.
All right, sounds good.
Uh,
There's some trees up here that
if you
we can
can do
get away.
the disc thing also.
Do Is that
Oh, yeah.
fast for all of us or fast for anyone who can ride you? Because we cannot fit.
Well,
four
because we
people.
could do phantom carriage mode again, where
You could
2
fit
people ride
horse,
on
2
the
people
horse and then the disc thing.
So
Other
that way we can move 100 foot around instead of only 30 foot around.
Yeah.
Math-wise, would that impact our arrival time at Valaki, do you think?
Currently,
And or the
let me go ahead and pull up the travel pace thing again. So currently, if you were on foot as you are currently, it's about 8-9 miles. So we'll put 9 for sake of ease. It'll take you anywhere from 2 to 5 hours, depending on how fast you want to move to get from where you are to Valaki. It's currently, best guesstimation, somewhere around noon.
Okay.
Go
If we
around
do
the corner.
the horse carriage thing, then
If you do
that
horse,
cuts.
that would be 50 base speed, and if you're dashing, obviously faster. But even going like your base speed at 50, you'd get there between an hour to 3 hours.
Okay.
So you need an hour. You need a short rest out of game.
I definitely need a short rest. I do
So
not
it
have
would
any
be-
more wild ships.
We consume an hour to get there in an hour to 3 hours. Yeah, time-wise, that works out. I also would be fine with a short rest if we want to do that, because we can upkeep a bunch of stuff, guys. We can get a bunch more stuff.
Yeah, horse dashing would take you about an hour to get there.
Okay,
That
yeah,
would be
no, that
incredibly
works. Let's do that. Let's take a short rest. Can we walk down the road a little bit away from the castle and
You guys
try
are a
to
good bit down the
find-
road already.
Okay.
You guys have reached the intersection where the road splits off in the two other ways. The one's going down to the Sayre Falls and the one's going back up to Vallaki. You've been walking for about an hour so far.
Mhm.
A little bit more, a little bit less.
I vote that we rest on the Vallaki side of the game.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah. Definitely.
That is
For
my...
sure.
Can we
Yeah,
please rest
we
on
go
this
past
side of
the
game?
You guys see Do like already 100 feet up the road yelling back like, guys, there's like a bend with trees that gets us out of line outside the castle.
Right,
Like, over here.
Yeah, we do that.
God damn it, guys, we're cooked.
Also, as you guys get here, these are the gates you're going through every time that you've come through. This gate and the ones at the very start of the campaign.
Yup,
You
Big gates.
big.
big game.
So you guys go to the other side. A little bit more trees around you, but you do find a place to sit. Are you guys going in the tree line at all, or staying on the road?
You
The
said better
side of
trees,
the
so I'd
road.
assume-
Yeah, trees have been real
along the-
scary.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Fuck the trees. I hate the trees.
Is there anything you all would like to do during your short rest?
Several things, personally, but I have a bunch of stuff, so if anyone else has other stuff.
Am I able to play around with my herbalism kit during a short rest?
Yeah, we'll say you can play around with an herbalism kit during a short rest, depending on what you want to do.
I'll make some healing potions if I'm able.
I believe...
Because I have all the ingredients for it, I believe.
I think you can make... I'm not familiar with herbalism kits, so let me look up how long it takes to make a potion real quick.
I could also do it during a long rest if needed.
Yeah, you all see Do. He takes off. He has a roughly tied-on twine bracelet around his wrist that has all these really colorful, feminine-looking beads on it, like bright yellows and blues and greens. And you can see that he's retying it and making sure to fix the twine as it was ripped off his wrist earlier. And then near the end of the hour, he's going to start preparing the ritual for the floating disc.
Yeah, we'll say you can make, let's see, craft... it takes
Does it
about
have-
8 hours of work to do it, but you can start on it.
Ooh, okay. I'll start on it.
We'll say you're getting the herbs prepped for work later.
Yeah.
Do you mess with your little bracelet and anything else you want to do on your short rest?
Just gonna ritual cast Tensor's floating disc.
Alrighty. Phaedra, was there anything else besides messing around with potion stuff?
Just do my short rest.
Alrighty. Darian.
Darian's ritual casting consecrated armor,
Alright.
just in case. But that's pretty much all he's doing. He's just taking a breather.
We'll say Esmeralda is keeping watch for you all.
Awesome.
Jesus fucking Christ. Okay. She nat 20'd her perception, so...
Oh my god. Woo!
Archie, what would you like to do during your short rest?
I have several things. I just want to ask out of game. I obviously have things I want to talk about with each of you. Anyone specifically want to have an Archie convo? Damn, don't jump on it all at once.
Sure.
I'm
Yeah, you can tell right now, dude just seems kind of irritated. He's not really in a talking mood right now.
Phaedra's just kind of resting.
It's between Darian and Esmeralda.
Huh?
Do you want Archie to talk to you, or do you want to talk to Esmeralda? Him to talk to you?
It don't matter to me. You can talk to me anytime you want, Archie.
Alright, I'm flipping a...
Ooh, woo.
Archie, you can talk to all of them during your short rest if you want. It's
Okay! I'm just
It's
making
an
sure.
hour.
I will
You
not
can-
talk...
You're allowed to talk to us.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, while this is happening, Archie will be activating 2 feats on a short rest, and he will be strumming along a tune, specifically about a tune about which one of these do I do? He'll be strumming a tune about the Usurper King during the Year of the Dragon in Cormie, and how there was a big rebellion and the Purple Dragons beat them back. And he'll be doing bits, and when he's talking to people, he'll still be tapping a bit on the drums at his side, but he'll just be doing the instrumental parts while talking to people.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I suppose the first person he'll go to talk to will be Faith. Archie does leave his banner sort of in the center of where everyone's making camp, and he just sort of goes over, tapping on the drum. Hello, you free to chat?
Yeah?
Right. How are you holding up?
Well, not great, considering the fucking vamp has my brother.
Yeah.
Is there something you wanted to talk about, or are you just here to make sure I don't have a mental break? She kind of squints at you.
Phaedra. Thank you for not ditching her. You left in Valaki. You could have done anything. But you followed us, locked to a carriage, to Lady Strahd's castle. Whatever your reason, you've more than earned trust and respect. For me, at least.
Great.
I know it's not worth much, but... Well, we're stuck together as long as we're in here. As we find, I don't know, 8 more people like Esmeralda. We're not going to be able to brute force our way out of this.
Well, the way I see it, we have a better chance of surviving this cursed land together rather than going at it by myself. Plus, Lady Strahd gave me a personalized message on the back of my letter.
Really?
Yeah. Said she had something special prepared for me back at the castle.
That is messed. Yeah. He'll like mess up some of his drum beats for a second before readjusting and getting back on tempo. I suppose. Don't be afraid to, speak up loudly if you want about what we're doing. I know I stuck behind to make sure Irina and Ismark were safe in Valaki, but I had a bad feeling, so I followed you guys, and I'm glad I did.
We shouldn't have left Valaki in the first place. That was our first mistake.
we had to try to get a better lay of the land, to garner some favor with locals.
Well, we tried to get some favor with the locals, and
Yeah.
I still believe we could get those crows on our side.
What? You have a secret vineyard we don't know about somewhere?
No, but they said the druids came from the woods. If I'm not completely, totally wrong, I don't think that's every single one of the druids. I mean, they came to take over the winery for a reason. There must be some overarching plan. Obviously, they're working with Strahd, but if we could at least take the land back for the crow people, then I think we could do something right by them.
If the opportunity reveals itself, we definitely should check the place out. It is incredibly unlikely, no matter what the extent of the devastation on that area is, that it is forevermore a crater.
Land can always be revitalized. Buildings can be rebuilt.
We owe them to try, I suppose.
Plus, maybe if we do something right by them, then they won't hunt us across the land anymore.
In order to balance out one wrong, we'll have to do many rights while we're here.
First plan of attack, though, is we get back to Vallaki and we try to get some audience with the Burgomaster.
Ugh. Those, festivals creep me out. The entire forced festivity of it all. I remember great war festivals. Sort of entourages. I'd march around with the purple dragons, and the crowds would wave and smile. To have any memory of that tainted by a forced smile, a forced joy. I don't want to think of it, but we're going to need to more than likely be part of it in some capacity if we want to earn the Burgermeister's favor.
You said you came to Barovia with a squadron, didn't you?
Yeah. My squad.
And they've all been wiped out?
Avery, Hector, Orlok. All of them. We didn't even make it past the falls.
I'm sorry to hear that.
It's alright. I've already done my mourning. I can honor them by finishing what we started. There's not much more to it than that. Well, I'll let you get back to resting, or whatever it is exactly you're doing. Any luck with those herbs, or I can't tell if this is exactly your stock and trade, so.
Well, looking at what I have, I think I have enough to make a couple potions of healing, but I'm gonna need time. A lot more time.
We have 30 days.
Yep, 30 days.
Best of luck. If you need anything, let me know.
Of course.
Archie make his way away, exit stage. Alright, let me flip another card. Who we talking to? Alright, Darian, Archie sauntering on over. Where's he find you on the
Darian's probably just finishing his consecrated armor and finishes drawing a circle on the ground and putting a little bit of different types of dried substances onto it and tapping it before a little bit of a sheen gets applied to his cloaks.
Are you practiced in such magical... Is that obscurement or reinforcement or...
He looks up at him. It's something I have done several times.
The arcane eludes me.
It is to stop the unnatural from affecting you or hitting you as much.
Forgive me, I'm no war wizard.
Neither
Never
am I.
much had a knack for it. Yeah, you remind me of them sometimes.
He shrugs. I'm just a survivor. Nothing more, nothing less. You must do
Well, we
whatever
have
you
some.
have to.
Speaking of, I didn't really get... the cart was not the proper place to discuss whatever happened in the winery.
You just see him slowly tilt his head up to stare at you.
Mind telling me exactly what happened?
We were surrounded by blights. We were chased into the winery, inside of which there was druids. I initially was going to start fighting them, but Do wanted to have a... And you can sort of see a look of somewhat disgust on his face. Conversation with the aberrants. And as I suspected, the conversation did not go well. So, it resulted in more blights that plagued us and surrounded us inside the building. So, I made the decision that if it is us or a building, I would rather the building go up in smoke than us. And the only thing I regret is not having you all leave the building first. Because I would do it again in a heartbeat.
Archie's looking back at you, and there's a bit of sturdy confusion on his face. He just sort of raises both his eyebrows in a bit of a soft, like, huh? And he'll sort of hold both his hands up and stop drumming for a moment before continuing. Darian, I don't judge you. What are we here for? What have we been here for since we heard about Strahd?
If I am not mistaken, you all want to leave this place as quickly and as easily as possible.
Allow me to specify that. Why do you think I'm here? Why I came here? I didn't come here to explore, nor did I come here like you. Though I assume your goal, based on what was talking about with Esmeralda, is to hunt. Once we found out what was happening, we are at war with a powerful, cruel being. Things happen. Decisions are made, and it will cost lives. But that is what happens. This was never going to be clean. The people here are in dire straits already. It does not take much to tip the scales of their suffering either way. And it will happen again in some way. There will be a cost to rip out the dark heart of this land that helps feed it, and let it grow a new one, its own, without that castle sitting atop its hill. It's going to take a lot to do what we are now here to do. Unfortunately, I think the winery incident will be overshadowed by the coming days and weeks and months. You are, as well as Elsmeralda, our only insights into what exactly we have to do here. Any small bits of information could be the difference between life and death for all of us. And so we're going to need your heads focused in the right direction. Wouldn't you agree?
Aaron squints a little bit. Yes.
Then what are we here to do, Darian?
Hunt.
Right. Once we get to Vallaki, how do you suppose we hunt Ezek? Though we will need to, of course, keep up appearances, maybe use the festival as cover, if we are able to do so, and skulk around for a moment. What do you think we should do?
He smirks a little bit, as you can see a little bit of the tension in him settles down. Well, if you are suggesting to hunt Isaac, there is many things that can be done. First and foremost, he seems to be a cocky bastard. Possibly like myself. And I know that goading him into a situation will be easier. Luring him into a trap seems like a likely choice. He is very much like a boar in that way. Pig-headed and strong, but about as smart as a doorknob.
You wouldn't think we could get him out of Vallaki, then?
Depends on the prize. But, and he sort of looks left, looks right to see if anyone is paying attention or listening. He sort of leans in. If he really does have Irina, and he either killed Ismark to get her, or did something horrible to whoever wrongs him, what's to say he wouldn't chase her to the ends of the earth?
Huh.
There's already been a second Irina. He sort of smirks a little bit. What happens if one decides to be seen in the street? Surely he's going to chase after it.
That is a great plan, my friend.
He nods. However, I do not know if that is where our initial attention should lay in the first place. Why go back and do this during a festival of all times? Why not spend our attention on other things? Although possibly one of the three things that the madam suggested is possibly in Vallaki, there are still others that we do not know about. And
because all is not well And it's about to get a lot worse when the alcohol runs dry. So we might as well try and make things a little bit better, so that we can afford to have some network of support, even if it is merely logistical, you understand.
So you think
place to
that
fall back on.
taking care of the security and the safety of Volaki by dispatching him, and I mean this in no short way, he will die, is going to be a good thing overall. And do not agree that he is good. He is bad. However, at least in the relative short term of things, him and the Barge Master are keeping Volaki relatively safe.
I am thinking we solve more than one of our problems. If easy, seemingly, excuse my metaphor, but the acting right hand of the Burgomaster, if a gap were to form in that structure, there is an interested party or two that might be able to gain what they need by such an arrangement.
Once again, you see him smirk a little bit.
I'm thinking, if we are able to negotiate something with the Martikal, help them get more of their hand on what happens in Volaki, their judgment, as I told, would be the one that we would use. And so we do that, and then we go on our journey. We go to that temple somewhere with the amber and see if we can find that. We find the place in Volaki where the room is. That sort of thing. Then we go chasing divination. But until then, I think we attempt to stabilize things before they collapse under us. Because it doesn't matter if we're hunting after all of these campfire stories. If we starve to death or get eaten by werewolves because we have nowhere to stay along the way. Aye? We can discuss more detail on the ride over, of course.
What happened to your Cormerian honor,
Honor? You don't know anything about Cormia, then. Look, the stories, the Crown King Rebellion that I speak of even now, it was a people's rebellion. They simply didn't want to be part of Cormir anymore. That we may dress ourselves in heroics. And there is still heroics to be done here in Barovia. But that doesn't make us heroes. We need to undo what we've done, intentional or otherwise, because just killing Strahd, as our meeting proved, puts a whole lot of people, a whole lot of stability for the region. It will shake it up and cause a lot to go wrong. Unfortunately, I believe the arrangement with the Lady Strahd is their normal. The amount of people in that dining hall, I think she has people everywhere. To some extent, anyways. I don't know specifics. I noticed one of the children from the mill with the hags. She is able to get people under her thumb that quickly. We can deal in the short term, but long-term stability for the region. That is something we're going to have to work towards and be thinking about. Mostly ramblings on my part. Don't take what I say too seriously. I don't mean to cut for time, but there are As another I wish to speak to. If I put any thoughts in Darian's mask, his own thoughts bouncing around inside will scramble his brains even more. I'm not going to talk to him right now.
You mean,
But I'll leave you to your man.
He nods. You
Sorry to-
focus on the war, and I will focus on the hunt.
Right. Back to your arcane then. Yes, I meant to. Sorry.
My own thoughts. You have my rattling and my own thoughts.
Your thoughts are rattling in your head, Darian.
Get out of my head, man. Get out of me.
Get me here, man. Get me here.
Will walk on away, continue the song, and make his way on over to Esmeralda. What's she doing? Obviously keeping watch, but is there like a spot? Is she doing anything specific?
She's been doing slow circles around the camp, keeping as much eye on the surroundings as on you all. You can see the way she walks, there's a tension in her shoulders of someone who knows the danger that they're in and is not allowing themselves any calm despite a calm facade.
Greeting.
Hello?
Anything?
It's quiet for now. For now.
Always fun. Right. What's your story?
Well, you share first. You want something? You gotta give something.
What is this, the fake hole?
No, it's just how Barovia works.
Right. Did the, honorary before my name, the rank Telsword, mean anything to you, or am I going to have to go wide in explanation?
She gives an oddly non-committal shrug.
I am a knight. The kingdom outside these lands. I came here with others. They are no longer with us. Met these folk, and we're just trying to get rid of the tumor festering a mile or so back. There isn't too much more to it, to be honest. I'm here because duty bids me.
And you know all of them from where?
Well, Do met a... His companions met a similar fate to mine. And he's unluckily lucky, if that makes any sense. This is the second time he has left the lady's castle without dying.
Has he? As
I haven't
she
heard
definitely, her
much.
eyes flick over to Do, and then back towards you.
You see Do over on the side. He's frustrated with the bracelet. You see pulls that holy symbol of a helm with the closed gauntlet on it. He cuts a piece of the twine off of it, throws the holy symbol on the ground, starts tying it onto the bracelet, looking irritated as hell.
He has a... well, something festering in that mask helmet of his. But more than anything, he speaks his mind. He is in the wrong place at the right time, seemingly. So I went with him, and we ended up in Barovia, where Tyrion and Phaedra also lost members of their group. This place, it weeds out any who are not willing to survive very, very quickly.
It has a very funny way of doing that.
We have survived, and intend to continue to do so. Your help is most appreciated. We are bleeding for allies at this time.
Well, I get that. Most people new to here need allyship. They don't survive being alone. But you all seem like you've made your way across the valley at least once now. You went to the winery and back?
Yeah.
Have you, seen an old man who goes by the name, Rudolph? Rudolph Van Richten?
Out of game act. I don't have that in my notes. Have we heard of this person or encountered them outright?
Not that you remember.
Okay, wanted to make sure I wasn't missing anything essential. I scrolled through NPC art as well, just to be sure. Thank you. I had to double check. No, I don't think we have. Not had the pleasure.
Elusive old bastard.
Should we keep eyes and ears out then?
If you could, well, I get the sense he'd turn the tide greatly in this. Man's a legend back in the day. Took out more vampires than, well, I could count.
Right. What, do you trust in divinations at all?
You see a little bit of a smirk cross her lips as she gestures to her hip, and you see a little compartment that you notice is set up almost like a book satchel, like a really mini one, and there's a stack of cards on the inside.
Oh, hell! Out of game. That was not in game. He does not look at the thing and go, oh, hell yeah! No. And I suppose you should know what's guiding us on this journey.
Well, you all like to talk, and, well, everything has ears.
Oh, I am known to proselytize. Apologies. Cut me off if I'm yammering. It is a problem. Madam Ava gave us guidance.
I'm sure she did.
Torturer, philanthropist, bishop, and null. And an executioner to bring it full circle. Many places to look, things to find, knowledge to steal, and a fight to be had. That's what we've been going off of for now. Well, it didn't really lead us very well, as you know.
Well, maybe you're just not listening very well, then. Cards may be esoteric, but if you pay attention, they tell you exactly where to go.
Right, well, I was going to ask for assistance on that, actually. He might die before we can act on him, but I'd at least like to get a more local set of eyes that we can trust on them.
Right, what was the spread? What card went where? And what was the context of the conversation? I won't be able to give you the full lowdown as Ava does, but I might be able to give you some insight.
Do we want to go through every single card, or we just want to, like, roll for it, man?
Which one specifically are you trying to get her insight on?
If I can't do all of them right now, obviously the one, if there's anything local, because it's the most, like, within our grasp, we're pretty sure, would be, knowledge.
Knowledge.
The one where the town is not well, there's a house of corruption, full of still ghost room, that kind of thing.
Well, sounds like Velaki.
We figured that much out.
Congratulations.
Any local superstitions, legends, anything at all about a
Well, the whole town is
house
shit.
of corruption?
There's...
Well, it's not a house of shit or blight. It's of corruption specifically. We don't know moral, political, circumstantial.
If it's looking for House of Corruption, there's two houses that would more or less fit the bill. As I go pull up my fucking notes, because they're being slow.
Made you pull out your notes. Let's go.
Yeah, suck it.
Is this not the flashing arcane light that we saw in the Burgomaster's house? Because I thought we went over this.
Good to get confirmation. Yeah.
I need to
Yeah.
be sure, okay?
Could be in the Burgomaster's house. Bit of a spineless, sniveling, blowhardy. Stop me if I keep. She just keeps rambling on. Several insults about this man.
Awesome, we love
Cunt of a man. But you know, he's nothing without his dog. And then there's the Wachter house. They're kind of the opposing family. You get rid of one, the other takes over. You know, Lady Fiona Wachter's been vying for a seat of power for a while.
Are they more locals or?
More locals. You know. She's a bit of a cunt. Her sons are drunkards. Spend all their time getting shit-faced and causing problems.
Let's see.
But the two houses clash constantly. You get one, the other will definitely take a seat.
Right. Based on what you heard, I know that you'll question our judgment. Obviously, we're outsiders. Putting that aside, our plan and everything to try and find Irina, to get some kind of step up, as much as one we can have on the Lady Strahd. We do, of course, have other insights, one with a temple, and a couple other things. We need to start checking some of these off, and if we put all of that aside, what do you think would be the most effective way to combat Lady Strahd's influence in Barovia? If we were starting from square one.
We were starting from square one. Well, Strahd's only as good as her spy network. As far as I can tell, she's got her little fingers in everything. You take out her network, her supporters, you create blind spots. Places she can't see, places she can't access nearly as easily.
Right.
So, get rid of her supporters, get rid of the things that support her, well, it's going to be easier to get rid of her. Now.
So we got to find her winery then, so to say.
Now, her winery likes to move around.
Oh?
The winery you all blew up, well, that was a good one for supporting the people. Now, if you want the wine she supplies, that's the Vistani. Not all of them, but she does let them come and go as they please.
So the Vistani have winemaking skills.
Of course they've got winemaking skills. They trade in everything.
Yeah, they will. Yeah, that explains that night. I suppose, then, I'll keep that in mind.
If you're starting from square one, clear out her monsters, clear out her spies.
Right.
There's lots of them around this area. There's the druids that you will... I'm gonna be honest, I don't think you killed all of them.
Probably not.
There's werewolves. There's blights. Villages that are destroyed and or in the process of being destroyed. But there's also people that want to fight back against her. If we can find my mentor, I believe he'll be instrumental in getting rid of her.
Any idea where we'd start with that?
She gives a shrug. I've been looking around Barovia for months.
Great.
The man doesn't become a legendary vampire hunter by living loudly or being flashy. But I can work on finding him if you guys can continue cutting out the rot.
Yeah.
Work on
We can
two
definitely do
sides
that.
instead of focusing all our eggs in one basket.
Well, a fruitful conversation, at least on my end. Hopefully the same to you. Anything you'd want to say? Any judgment? Any witty remarks on any of it?
Just because you're outsiders doesn't mean you're dumb. You guys have dealt with situations, I'm assuming, similarly outside of here. Well, minus that one. And she points a finger over at Phaedra. That strikes me as a bit of a prissy noble. But
I'm not good at judging them.
you all toss around a lot of ideas without picking one and sticking to it.
It's hard to stick to one when the last idea we stuck to let us hear, you understand.
And you're still alive. With information you didn't have before.
Very, very luckily. But yes, I take your point.
If you guys are going to make a plan, stick to the plan, adapt to it as needed. Now, if you're
I
looking for
suppose we'll
something in
confirm
Vallaki, during the festival might be a good time to peek into places when people are out of their houses. Just a bit of food for thought.
Right. No, yes, that was what I was trying to get some of them to get. They're worried, rightfully so. I'll see what I can do to get everyone on the same page on the ride over. Thank you again. Really, you're one of the most rational voices that we've had since getting here. And for that, I thank you.
You see, she seems a little bit flustered in the way of not used to getting thanked. You know, everyone needs a mentor to guide him in the right direction. Just paying it forward.
If you're gonna mentor anyone, mentor Derry.
She looks over at Darian with a slight eyebrow raise.
Darian is busy in his book, just marking down a bunch of things.
His skill is in absolutely no question. He could not communicate his way out of he could not communicate his way out of a stable.
Well, maybe there's a reason. Most people don't turn to hunting, and, well, if they're the most pleasant of people to start with, they got the past to deal with. Maybe figure out his. Maybe learn to speak his language, too.
I don't intend to blow up a winery, but yeah, sure.
You seem to have a good conversation earlier.
Yes.
She gives you a look that you can tell she heard the entirety of it.
Sorry I speak loud, and I
Oh no,
think...
my ears are just very sharp.
Right. I'll try not to get cut. We're gonna head out soon. I'm gonna go gather my thing.
Just let me know when we're leaving.
Right. Thank you, Mrs. Monroe. And Archie will head on, finish up his song and take, and then grab his banner and be ready to go. Obviously, musician goes, I'm going to give it to you three. Inspiring leader is up to 6 allies, so all of us and Esmeralda
Oh.
all obtain 8 temporary hit points.
Goody goody.
Ooh-wee.
Love temporary HP.
Guys, I am so sorry for the absolute yap session. Jesus Christ.
Don't apologize. Yapping needs to happen with this party.
I know. I am trying.
You're role-playing in this role-playing game? What the fuck,
We're
man?
role-
Bro,
role-playing in
Jesus
the
fucking
role-playing
Christ.
game?
I just spoke for like an hour straight, okay? Jesus.
Well, does anybody else want to have conversations with their party members or with Esmeralda?
Unless it's anybody approaches do. He's keeping to himself right now. He's
I'm not going to talk to Esmeralda now, but I intend to later.
Okay. Well, you may all
I'm
take
good.
your short... Oh, Phaedra, you were going to do something?
No. I said, I said I'm good for now.
Okay. Everybody can take their short rest then.
Woohoo!
Don't forget to put on all your armor and make sure all your shit's equipped again.
Yes. I am not about to get jumped not wearing my chainmail, bro. Nah.
You don't want to get jumped in the middle of the road wearing nothing but your
No.
underwear?
No, I don't.
There's a glowing disc in the middle of our little camping area here. Just
Alright,
hovering.
listen up. I'm wanted in Valaki. So...
You said that.
Paint a mustache
Right.
on your face, it does wonders.
Damn right.
Well, I'm not going to be me in Valaki until we get it resolved.
Fair.
So...
As far as the guards at the gate are concerned,
I'm just a horse.
We need to get some horse communication things down. We need to know if you go yes or no instead of just head nods and nays.
Yays and nays.
Hays and nays. I don't exactly have human vocal cords as a horse.
If you did, they might shoot you.
Well,
might.
we can just
Okay,
do a
if you did, I would shoot you.
We could do a simple 1 nay for yes, 2 nays for no.
Sure.
Shake your head violently if, like that horse shake thingy that they do. Do that if you need to get our attention for something important, and then look at it.
Right.
And,
Are we still getting audience with the burgomaster? I do think we should at least try to explain our situation and I don't know, get it so I'm no longer wanted in that town.
We could feign weakness. Act like
He
we want to work
says
with him because we have no other
he's
choice.
an enemy of Strahd. Do we really need to feign anything if we just say we're also enemies of Strahd?
I don't think we should give him our life story, given the current.
I'm not saying
happenings
give
in
him
the-
our life story. All I'm saying is, explain our relative situation.
Assuming he hasn't heard already.
I don't think he has.
We need to understand all the players in play before we make any definitive move.
Luckily, we have a local looking up.
for now, let's just head to Valaki. If we end up talking to him, we end up talking to him.
Alright, horse mode.
All right, Horstra, let's.
Alrighty, who's on Horstra and who is on the disc?
Sadly, I have to be on the horse. I can't ride my own disc.
I'll ride disc. I'll aura farm on the disc.
Alright, disc.
Alrighty,
Damn
Esmeralda will be on the horse then as well.
That
do you want to
fucking
be?
hurt.
Do you want to be front or back? Do you? She'll let
Yeah.
you choose.
Yeah, I'll be the front.
Oh, the pretty princess up on the horse with you. Alrighty, as you all are, I'm assuming just tearing ass back to Valaki.
Yeah, full sprint, baby.
Yeah,
Alright.
as we pass the mill, I would like to see, is there like anything going on there? Or is it just the ruins we left?
1 second. I gotta check something.
Fuck.
Da.
Also, just as a double check, does anyone else have it announced? I didn't catch the exact name of Esmeralda's mentor guy.
His last name was Von Richten.
Von Richten. That'll be close enough.
It was Rudolf Van Richten.
Rudolph, thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, she's said he was an older human man. Which... Darian,
Huh?
would you think you would have overheard her mentioning Van Richten since you all were kind of hanging out in a closed space for a short rest?
I would have liked to.
Okay.
I just didn't want to pry in on conversations I was not a part of.
Give me
Thank
your
you, mate.
history check with advantage.
Hey, yakasha!
Jesus fucking
Woo!
That wasn't at advantage, by the way.
Crit fish! Damn it.
27.
That name rings a bell. Though you're not entirely sure where, because it wasn't from anywhere you were from. But you remember reading that name in a book somewhere about a master vampire hunter of legendary and peerless skill. From before. Though he has been missing for a couple years now.
From the...
From the
like-
plane that you guys are on. You don't remember hearing if he was from there, or where he hails from originally, or his life story, but the name does sound familiar to you. Which clues you in that if you know about this man, he's gotta have some skill.
Good to know. For future roleplay, yes.
As let's take a 5-minute break here as you all make your way back to Valaki.
Be okay. Be right.
Is everybody ready to continue playing?
Yeah.
Alright,
Is my
anything-
microphone working now?
Yes.
There we go.
Is there anything you guys want to do or discuss on your way to Valaki? It's only going to take about an hour to get there.
No, let's just get there.
Alrighty, let me go ahead and get the map pulled up for Valaki as we return once more. Why is it white in the background now? It was gray before. Why are you like this?
Oh, it's beautiful.
There. Hate when it does that shit. Alright, where's your gut? Where is your token? There it is. Eh. I'm doing fine, everybody. We're not taking sips of things to continue our day. Alrighty, getting back into it. You all make pretty quick work of running back to Valaki. As you do, nothing seems to assail you. The fog is heavy and it does press against you and it does make you uneasy. The way the wind howls over the peaks, you're not sure if it's the wind or if it's monsters. But nothing comes close to you. The road seems oddly open. Not even ravens are flying about in the sky at the moment. Not that you could see them anyway, with your limited visual range due to the fog, but after about an hour or so, you guys do see looming in the fog the shape of the morning gate of Valaki. You see a couple guards standing at attention, as you see more decorations have now reached this side of the town as well, as things seem to be starting to get into full swing in preparation for the festival tomorrow.
I'm just horsing up to the gate if no one stops me.
Yeah, we're not exactly inconspicuous, and we still need to bring the horse and cart in. I don't think us standing on or off it is going to be any different interaction there. Does anyone anyone who wants to talk to guards and get us in? I can attempt to, but if anyone else has any idea.
You know what? Dio is the one who's riding on the front of the horse, so as we get closer, I'm gonna just whisper into Phaedra's ears. Alright, just approach slowly, and then I'm gonna hop off the horse, and I'm gonna just have my hand on the side of you, Phaedra, I'm just ooh, guiding the horse forward.
As you approach, you do see that the two guards lower their pikes towards you, not in a manner of immediate threat, but more in preparation for threat. As one of them calls out, "Halt! What are you doing here? State your business."
What? Coming back for the festival? Kind of give him the head shake of what else?
They give you all a look over. Alright. Well, cause no trouble then. As they stand back at ease and allow you all to pass through the gates.
I'm just gonna tap Phaedra on the side, signaling her to go forward. I'm gonna stay off of horse Phaedra.
I'll keep aura farming on the.
Esmeralda does pat the side of your neck, Phaedra. Such a good horse.
My god, she really is just an outspoken dare. She's even rage baiting.
I like give her the look on.
Alright, so where are we going? As you all come inside, Esmeralda also pops off the horse. If you guys got an idea of where to go, I can meet up with you later, or...
Yes, you don't have to come with us to the Burgomasters if you don't want to, of course.
Right, so I'm gonna assume the Blue Water Inn is out for you all.
Yeah.
Probably.
You can always try the church. Generally good for free places to stay, though it's not the most comfortable.
Good enough.
Entire place isn't comfy. Where will you be? Where can we find you?
I'll be at the inn for the most part, but I can stop by the church in the evening if you guys are going to be there.
Sounds good.
Right. And she, pops off the horse and adjusts her coat and everything. I'll see you when I see you. As she starts to, hands in the coat pockets, wander down the road.
As we are approaching the Burgomaster's mansion, is there any, preparations going underway? I'm assuming we're passing through the town square, or just at any
I was just about to ask,
businesses
are you guys taking the town square route, or going upwards towards the Blue Water Inn and then coming down?
Do
What are you
not go near the Blue Water Inn.
Yeah, let's go this south.
Alrighty. What's everyone's passive perception?
16.
14.
17.
Alright, anybody above a 15? There's a new person in the stocks. In very familiar clothing.
Oh, God.
Who is it?
By the clothing? Looks like Ismark.
Okay.
There's no movement, he seems kind of slumped. His clothing is torn, and there is blood on it. But he seems to be alive.
Yeah. Do the guards seem to guard the stocks?
Yeah, based on what we saw last time, are you able to interact with people in the stocks, or is that a big no?
There are a couple guards posted nearby, and the only interactions you really see from people to stocks is just throwing rotten fruit and vegetables at people in these donkey-headed masks.
Do I see any sort of locking mechanism on these stocks?
Yeah, you do see, it is the standard, their head and their hands in the stock with the wood block over them, locking them in place with a big padlock on the side.
Gotcha. Okay.
I'm actually going to attempt something stupid. I'm going to start approaching the stocks.
You approach the stocks. You do see one of the guards does keep a keen eye on you as you are doing so.
Do they let me by?
They let you, close enough, but, not enough that you could just reach out and grab the locks, but within, 15 feet.
I'm gonna look to one of the guards. May I approach closer as I hold on to my holy symbol to see if this sinner is willing to repent for his crimes?
Go ahead and give me a deception check.
Ah, man. Oh, man.
15. He narrows his eyes at you. You do not look like a priest that I know. Where do you come from?
I come from a land far to the east, where there is a guardian that watches over us. An armored guardian by the name of Helm. Maybe you've heard of him.
He gives a little bit of a nod. Right, so you are here on whose orders to pray over the wonderful prisoners?
Under Helm's orders. I have come for the festival, but it is my duty to make sure all sinners repent for their crimes.
You may get within 5 feet, but if you cause trouble, I will have to escort you away.
I nod. I walk by the guards, and you guys can't see it because it's the back of his head, but underneath the mask, dude is like sweating and doing the face like, I can't believe that fucking worked. What the hell?
Hey, you rolled a 15 and they're not the smartest fucking people in the world.
I'm terrible at this god stuff. Oh my god, that was convincing as hell. I'm gonna approach the stalks. I'm gonna kneel down on one knee. I'm gonna pull out the silver gauntleted hand of Helm. I'm gonna reach out with my right hand and place it on Ismark's shoulder. Are you alright, my son? And I kind of like give him a little shake. Is he awake?
You hear a groan, and as you're closer, you do notice he is not standing, more as he is slumped into this.
Cool. For those, the unrighteous, the curators of suffering and pain, I lay a blessing upon thee to hopefully bring you to a righteous place. And that's going to be my verbal components for Cure Wounds.
Alrighty.
Let's go.
As I'm going to Cure Wounds him, and hopefully he'll recognize who I am.
You cure his wounds, and you hear him take a sharp inhale and just start pulling up against the stalks around him.
Pretend like you're still fucked up. Pretend like you're fucked up, like you're being hurt.
Dude.
You don't know me. You don't know me. Don't say my name. Shut up. Quiet.
But I do know you. What do you mean?
Shut up. Shut up, idiot. Stupid. Sinner, don't speak to me such lies. Now tell me, whisper into my ear. Where's your sister? What happened?
Irina. And you see as you say that, he seems to jolt more awake as he slams his head back up against the stalk in an attempt to get out again. And seems definitively agitated. That fucking bastard, oh fuck. And he's just, at this point, violently shaking at the fucking stalks. As one of the guards does come closer. Do you need any help with this one? Is he causing any problems?
These corruption of his mind is being purified from his body. There's resistance from the demon in his soul. Metaphorically speaking, of course, not an actual. No, a metaphorical one. Sorry. I should not have used that word.
Check.
Metaphorical demon? Are you fucking kidding me?
Natural 20.
Got it.
You see that the guard does take the butt end of his pike and hit Ismark in the back of the leg. Not to like draw blood, but definitely in a way to remind him to shut the fuck up. As the guard steps back and gives you a little bit of breathing room.
I'm going to lean back
Ismark is
down.
just breathing heavily.
I'm going to put the hand on the back of his neck and like just make sure there's no like major wounds on him. Listen closely. I can't get you out of here right now, but I need to know what happened.
That fucking bastard, demon-armed man came and took her.
Yeah, Isaac, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did you see where they took her?
He starts to shake his head a little bit. No, I tried to protect her and I failed. And you see that energy that was in him before just kind of release as he slumps down.
You're a good brother, you know?
A good brother would have protected his sister.
He swallows. You did. You did. She's still alive, at least.
She's alive.
We'll get her back. Yes, she's fine.
Oh, thank the gods.
Listen, you'll have to be here for a bit, but we'll get you out soon, okay?
Well, it's not like I can go anywhere.
You've been in tougher places?
No.
Really? With a fighting arm like that?
I have never been in a situation where I cannot scratch my ass when it itches, and it fucking sucks if I'm going to be honest.
Oh, I'm not doing that for you. Unless you want me. No. Wait.
I'm just trying to make light of the situation, I guess.
But all jokes aside, Helm does seem to be watching over both of us. You're not familiar with him, but from what I hear, he's a pretty swell god.
Well, I hope he extends his protection to Irina, wherever that man has taken her.
Maybe that's why he sent me here, right? Of divine fate and all that. Don't worry, your sister. We'll make sure she's safe. Oh, and festivals tomorrow. They don't do any like weird voodoo rituals or sacrifices, do they?
I would not know.
No. Good. We'll be back. Just hang in there. Just keep it quiet.
It's not like I can do much else.
I'm gonna walk by the guards. He's beginning to come around, but his soul needs to be treated with kindness now.
Alright. Well, good of you to help him, I guess.
Maybe reduce the amount of rotten tomatoes and potatoes being thrown at him by like half, a quarter if you can. Maybe like do a maximum 20 tomato limit per day.
I only do as the Burgomaster orders. If the Burgomaster orders 50 tomatoes thrown at this man, I will throw 50 tomatoes at this man.
Right. Well, good day. I'm gonna head back to the rest of the party.
You do so.
He's not dead. That's basically all I got. Yep, Isaac kicked his ass and took Irina. And I promised we'd come back for him later. I'm pretty sure that goes without saying, right?
Yeah.
He's and I just shake my head a little bit. One of his comments kind of got to do, as he seems a little bit scatterbrained again.
Maybe we get him out before the festival in case there's any nonsense that happens.
Aaron nods. I can try to figure out a plan if you all want to go to the Burgomaster's house, because one, I don't want to deal with Isaac, and two, you are both more of the conversationally inclined.
Sure.
Lead the way.
Alright. Come on, horse, let's go.
Darian will begin snooping around the town square.
Alrighty. What are you intentionally doing as you're snooping around the town square? Are you looking for anything specific, or...?
I have a plan that I need to think and ruminate on. So moreover, just seeing if there's any guard rotations, what it typically looks like in terms of the area around the stockade, any areas to quickly dart into or hide around the town square, whatever preparations that are being done for the festival, if there's any that I could utilize for my advantage of either creating a distraction for the guards and or just causing an incident.
You do see in the town square as you guys are walking in, you see a about 15-foot high wooden scaffolding area that has been built up that looks like its intention is to burn at some point. There are a fuck ton of flowers, both, some fresher than others, but mostly wilted. Lots of iconography of the sun all over the place. You see boxes stacked high that are covered in different posters and paintings and things of the like. So there is a reasonable amount of stuff you can duck behind and move around in the town square. People are moving about, seemingly helping decorate, though not the most excited about it. You get the sense that they're doing this because they have to. The stockades that you're at are on the more northern side of the town square. So they're not directly in the center. They're more towards, like, this particular section of it.
Okay, so yeah, just spend some time snooping around town, or specifically around town square, seeing if there's anything that I notice over the duration of while they're at the mansion. And then just coming up with a plan, which I have an idea about, of how to get him out of here.
So would you like me to go with everybody else, and then we'll come back to you?
Unless you, because I don't, it's not too intensive, I don't think. Mm-hmm. So it's up to you. It doesn't really matter to me.
Yeah, we'll go with the Burgomaster's mission, and then wrap up with town square.
Cool.
Oh, no, never mind. I was just going to be like, guidance only lasts 1 minute. I thought it lasted an hour. Never mind.
You guys, Darian stays behind at the town square, while the other three, you guys make your way to the Burgomaster's mansion. What was everyone's passive perception again?
17.
And then, Archie, what was yours?
Passive, it's sitting at a 4.
Okay, so Dew and Phaedra, you guys notice a familiar figure up the road, exiting from Blinsky Toys. You see Isaac, with a bag in hand. With a twisted grin on his face, he puts it into his backpack and seems to continue going about his duties as he is marching north up the road.
Is he going towards the Burgomaster's house?
He seems to be moving away from the Burgomaster's house currently. It seems he just made a pit stop at the toy store to go buy some more stuff.
Bro got his toy. Bro got his choo-choo train.
He got his fucking toys. He got his paycheck. He went to the toy store. He got his stuff.
Alright, YouTube. Sorry.
As Dew fucking runs into a light post somewhere.
Yeah, you see Dew, he bangs his head into something, bangs his head into a stall, and you hear the sound of dong, metallic ding, and he goes, you guys saw that, right?
Real smooth.
The horse nods.
Do you want me to follow him? You two take care of the Burgomaster.
I
never had interactions with him. I never talked to him. I don't even think he would remember me. Just look. I'm gonna look around. Actually, is there any? You know what? No, I'm just gonna follow him. I'm not gonna steal anything. Okay. Not right now.
Are you just following behind Isaac, or are you going into the toy shop? What is the plan for you?
You said that he was heading north. Did he make a left or go? Did he continue to head north past the junction?
He's currently walking up the road, so he's like right about here. He hasn't made a turn or anything yet.
Cool. I'm following him.
Okay. So, do you go and follow behind him as Archie and Phaedra, you guys are outside the Burgomaster's mansion.
Well,
I guess
it's just you and me, horse.
Find, like, I don't want to go in as a horse. Could I find, like, an alleyway where, like, no one has eyes on me and then come out as, like, a normal person?
Go ahead and stealth check for me, Phaedra.
Yeah.
You think you're
Ladies
hidden,
and gentlemen,
you go into
first
an
now.
alleyway. And you assume normal Phaedra form?
Yeah, and I immediately, like, put my hood over my head so, like, my face isn't immediately apparent.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm gonna catch up with Archie.
The second you turn from a horse into a person, you look left. Okay, you're good. You look right. There's like 4 children just staring at you from the alleyway.
Okay, I run towards Archie. No one will believe them.
You're so right, though. No one would.
You sprint back to
No,
Archie.
Mom, I was serious! The fucking horse turned into a person!
Alright, little Timmy. Let's get you back to bed.
You see this mansion with walls of plastered stone that display many scars where the plaster has fallen away from age and neglect. Drapes cover every window, including a large arched opening above the mansion's double entrance doors. And you see a fair few guards outside, some bringing in people, some taking people out. You see men and women who are walking in carrying big bundles of twigs, which are piled seemingly in the foyer where you can see the doors opening up currently.
Archie will walk on up. Is there like a set of guards like checking people as they go in?
Before Archie walks up, can I pat him on the shoulder and cast guidance on him?
Thank you.
Yeah, let me actually go find the Burgomaster's mansion map.
Let's go.
Where the
Sorry,
fuck is it?
Dude, who knows?
I think it's this one. Let me view this scene to make sure it's the player one and not the fucking big one that just gives
Yes,
you guys
yes,
all the
give us
information.
all of your secret.
I also have to get rid of certain NPCs that I had left there from when I thought you guys were originally going to go here.
Listen.
God forbid we make our own decisions and make our own way through life. Sorry.
How dare we get you to prepare something and then do the exact opposite of what we said we're going to do? Gosh.
Couldn't be us.
I was gonna laugh for a second if it wasn't fucking Do and Archie here and you had the other character tokens. I was gonna lose.
I'm gonna put you guys over here for now. I'm gonna make you both invisible, but you will still be able to like move around and see
That's
what's
fine.
going on.
Thank you.
There you go.
And they're gone. Just like
And they're gone. As it is just the two of you. They're not on the map because I made this map a while ago and I haven't had a time to fucking update it.
all good. We'll feed
Hold
her.
on, I got it.
Oh my God.
You guys are more so back there.
Yeah. I cast guidance on Archie and I say, you can do the talking, big guy. Yeah.
Big guy.
Sure, you'll do great. And I push him forward.
Carry a big stick. I'm not.
As you walk up, one of the guards does move in to intercept you, putting the pike that he has out, kind of crossing across the door. Ask your business at the Burgomaster's mansion.
Wish to have an audience and or schedule one if possible.
What do you
New
wish
in
to
town.
schedule an audience about?
More so just new in town. Heard he likes people who can do things.
He narrows his eyes. What kind of things are you wishing to speak to him about? Speak
Well, there are
plainly.
many different proficiencies. You know.
It is not my job to be fun, it is my job to guard the Burgomaster.
Yeah. Look, I didn't leave our weapons over here. We just want to talk with the guy about some personal matters, but more so business in terms of some commerce deals, maybe some security, that sort of thing.
He nods. Give me a moment, I will go speak with him.
Perfectly fine.
As he enters inside.
Oh my god, that's a lot of sticks. What the f?
It
It's
is
just
a lot of
bundles of sticks. Huh?
A burn is mark at the stake.
As,
I thought you said a pile of sticks. Oh my god, we need to
Actually-
get him the fuck out of there. Oh no.
You know what? Looking at the time, I think this is a great place to end for the night, and we can pick up next session on
Oh,
conversing with the
no.
Burgomaster, all the stuff with the
Yeah,
town
sorry we
square with
split
the
up on
following.
you at the end. That was not planned. God damn it, guys.
No, it's fine. That's why I think right now is a good place to end because it is already 7:30, which is our usual ending time. As
Oh,
well
damn
as
it.
it gives me time to prep for the 3 different groups going on for next session.
Hell yeah. Good session, guys. Let's go. Hey, Mel, do we level?
No.
Worth a shot.
But sorry for cutting it there. I just looked at the time, and I don't want to go super, super late.
No,
Yeah,
that is
brother,
good.
Hell yeah.